So this is Rule 5 of Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life. Do not let your children do anything that makes you dislike them. Jordan talks about a divine child, and says that people have this ideal that children are naive and innocent. But he states here, in general, people improve with age, becoming kinder and more conscientious. And he says that schoolyard bullying rarely translates into adulthood. And then he talks about even dogs have to be socialized, and children are much more complex than dogs. So children need to be trained, disciplined, and properly encouraged. And he talks about this concept of being a parent or a friend, and that modern parents believe their children won't like them if they correct them. He says that parents are the arbiters of society. It's an act of responsibility to discipline a child. And then he says they are scared parents think that a crying child is always sad or hurt. And then he states this is not always true. Anger is a common reason. So then he talks about discipline and punishment. Positive rewards can work. So he gives an example. If your daughter doesn't talk much, giving her your full undivided attention when she does start talking is a positive reward that would work in the scenario. But he states that both positive and negative emotions are important. Negative helps us avoid pain. And then he makes this point that if you don't correct your 3-year-old when he's not sharing something, then that actually could lead to him having no friends in his life because you haven't corrected them. And then this is the research says that if a child is not being taught to act properly by age 4, it will be difficult for them to make friends. So Jordan talks about this concept of minimum necessary force. So and then he asks the question, how should children be disciplined? First, limit the rules, and second, use the least force necessary to enforce them. So some of the rules that Jordan thinks are important: do not bite, hit, or kick unless in self-defense. Eat nicely, share, listen to your parents, sleep properly, take care of your belongings, be good company. So the least force could just be a glare for some children. For others, might be a flick, and you might even have to resort to physical punishment. Might be necessary. And then timeouts can work, and then the children can return when they calm down. So principles for children: limit the rules, use minimum necessary force. Parents should come in pairs. Parents should understand their own capacity for evil. So if they don't punish their child at the time, punishment will occur in some way at a later stage. And then parents have a duty to act as proxies for the real world. So those were my points on Rule 5. Carry on watching for Rule 6.